There's a concept in Judaism that when you're on your way to do a mitzvah, you're on your way to fulfill a commandment, you receive a degree of protection. This is why if you tell somebody going on a trip, it's not unusual for them to hand you like $1 and say, please give this to charity when you get there or when you get back. The idea is the whole time you're on your way to give this charity, therefore you're in the midst of doing a mitzvah and your trip will go well. You received a little bit extra blessing, a little bit extra protection. But we get an argument against that on Daf 8 of Pesachim. What do we have? We get this famous story of God commands Shmuel to go anoint David as king. So Shaul is the king. Shaul had been anointed also by Samuel and Shmuel, and this time God is saying, I want to replace Shaul as king. I want you to appoint David as king. And Shmuel, also known as Samuel, says, wait a second, this is madness. I'm going to go and appoint David king. King Shaul is going to find out about it. He's going to want to kill me. So God responds, here's what you're going to do. Okay, I got it. I got a scheme. You're going to take a cow with you. You're going to take an animal with you and say, I'm going up here to give a sacrifice. And everyone knows you're the prophet and you go to these public sacrifices. And that will be your excuse. So Shaul will hear about it and he'll say, oh, he's just going to give a sacrifice. He's not going to anoint David as king and he won't be bothered by it. What a crazy story here. You know, God is giving a prophet a scheme to carry out. Why doesn't God say, I'm God, I'll be with you. Don't worry, Shaul can do nothing to you. I'm protecting you. I got your back. Like, or even, hey, you're going to do a mitzvah. I'm commanding you to do something. When you, as you know, when you carry out a mitzvah, when you carry out a commandment, you receive extra protection. So what are you worried about that anything's going to happen? Don't you know that I got your back when you're doing mitzvahs? But God doesn't say any of those things. God says, hey, take this animal and pretend you're doing this and really do that. And you see, like, God is help. First of all, Shmuel thinks he needs a scheme. He doesn't say, I'm going to do a mitzvah, therefore it must be okay. And God seems to back that up by giving him a scheme. So what happens to our whole concept that when you're going to do a mitzvah, you receive divine protection? And really what the Gemara says in Pesachim, it says, you know what? If you're entering a place of known danger, don't count on that. You know, if there's a war going on and there's a battle going on and you want to go to a village on the far side of the war, don't like take $1 in your pocket and say, I'll give it to tzedakah when I get there. Therefore, God's going to protect me and I'm going to be able to walk through the minefields and walk through all the bullets and nothing's going to touch me because I'm doing a mitzvah. No, don't think like that. If you're in a place of known danger, don't depend upon that protection. That's not to say there isn't a certain amount of blessing and protection that comes along with doing a mitzvah. We say there is. Just don't depend upon it in that way, especially when entering into a place of danger.